Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am back on this channel. Not back fully, it's just only for today, so it's fine. So, yeah. There has been a couple questions on my mind recently. Don't know if I'm actually in volume. Here we are. Yeah, so a couple of questions have been in my mind recently. And the question that I feel like that needs answering the most is, when do I return? I don't really know when I'm gonna return. I know it's sometime in August. Sometime in August, yes, I will return in there, but it's just a matter of in August when in August do I return? I am still working on some stuff for the other channels as well, but it's just for the peeps I don't want to work on it for at least a month, or at least a month. I don't feel like. Yeah, I feel like until August I'll be away. See, it just doesn't feel right for me to post during. Can we change the music real quick? Okay. Yeah. We have music change now. Yeah. When do I return? August. When in August? I don't know. There is I don't think there's any need for me to post on this channel for a month, because let me show you the tally. This has been updated, so I'm gonna show you this tally one more time, and then I'll stop with the tally. All right. What way did I fucking capture this on? Don't even know if I fucking captured it on the fucking window. I got my fucking VFX open as well. Okay, just get rid of that. My hair is looking a bit weird. What kind of hair is this? Okay. Here we are. You see this tally? This is a tally of who edited what on how many videos we each edited on the Peeps. As you see, mine's at 72. So yeah, and you see why I don't wanna post for a month, because look at this. I wanna let these lot catch up. So, yeah, I'm not gonna bore you too much with that, so. I mean, there is another thing that I need to announce as well. I can find it. I posted a new teaser image in the Discord server, and this is it. Yeah, so that's something you can look forward to later this year. Preferably August. For those who are wondering what I'm drinking in here, no, it's not whiskey, because I refuse to drink that now because of what happened yesterday. I'm still fucked from yesterday, so I'm no longer touching alcohol. Fuck that. I mean, I'll touch the light alcohols like 4%, like something that's at least below 5% alcohol, because fuck alcohol. You got me too fucked up. I threw up on my bed, that's why all my covers are off, and I threw up on the floor literally just next to my seat. So I'm not touching alcohol again. I can promise you that I'm not touching alcohol again. I haven't introduced Peeps into the Peeps yet. So Logan texted me saying we haven't done the thing yet, but if I look in the description, there's a link to the boys' channel. So plus we announced it on Twitter ages ago, and we announced it on the Discord server ages ago. I could be fucking wrong. I'm still fucked up from yesterday, so I won't remember anything. I tend to forget stuff, so. Search. We should have at least said we must have talked about it. Yeah, Gren posted something on the 27th of February earlier this year about. We've announced that we have announced that I don't know what to say here because it's a bit of a pickle, lads. No one's gonna watch this anyway, it's fine. But still, I refuse to say shit. Yeah, so Gren posted an announcement on one of the servers. I'll send this to Logan, saying that we've talked. I'm just gonna say Gren announced it. Cut. There we go. There we go. Cleared that up. Logan, have fun with that. Lips are sealed. Calm. So yeah, the Emotions album, which is this. I'll show you the actual fucking album art. Boom. Actually a lot bigger. Shit. Move out the way. There you go. And as you can see, this album art is so fucking good. Because it... Okay. It is a lore album. It is a lore album. But where it fits in the timeline, I'm not going to say anything about it. Because this event right here, the actual Emotions album event, is so personal that I don't want to reveal too much. And the only way I will reveal where it is in the timeline is when I review both the D&D remaster, which did shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, let me bring up the actual stats. Spotify for artists, and I go on YouTube. Yeah, the D&D OST remaster did horribly. And that's why I drank that's why I drank that much that day. It's because I was just in that mindset of just like, okay, I think I drank that much just because I was just depressed about the D&D OST remaster doing that bad. I'm not doing that again. And I won't let you all down again like that. I can't. I can't. There's no way I'm doing that again. Yeah, that stream's been privatized. You ain't gonna see it. And you ain't seen that thing for a long ass time. Let's go, Peeps channel. Yeah, it did horribly. Okay. Enough of the Emotions album for a minute, I'll get back to it. Just bear with me. Why is FL Studio loaded? Oh, for Christ's sake. Where's that coming from? This one? Oh, it's that one. Okay, let me just change my camera. Crap. Okay, let me just adjust the crop real quick, lads. That's not the correct crop. I'll go 250, yeah. On the right. We'll go 475. Yep, 475 from the left, however it'll be fucking 25. No, we'll go 50. And from the bottom, 100. Here we are. Bring up this, let me bring it up. Here we are. Look at these stats. Gonna be completely honest with you, these stats are shit. And 15 views, 1 like, pin, which is myself, too many tags, scores up. It's all shown by Telebuddy, which is an awesome thing we use. There is cards, so that's ticked. Everything there is ticked. End screen added. There's no need for an end screen. Yeah, 15 views, 1 like, 2 out of 20 creators suggested. Yeah, and you see why I got sad, because this is shit. Okay, Spotify for artists, something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? Theme and artist prof. What? Music. Releases. Yeah, this did horribly. This did horribly. Let me just zoom out. The only tracks I got recognition were Legend Foretold Alternate, Bloody Murder, Mechanical Torture, Larry's Reign, and Reversed Ego. And you see why I actually started drinking that day, or yesterday. Because of these stats. Because I've never once in my life saw these analytics for this scale, this project. And yeah, I've learnt from both yesterday and looking at these analytics that I don't really, I don't think this shouldn't be affecting me whatsoever. This shouldn't be. 7 views for an album. Bit shit. So yeah, it got more views on YouTube than it did Spotify, which for the Peeps album, if I go at least since whatever the fuck. The Peeps album is not the case. Lo-Fi Vibes is not the case. Okay, let me go to the channel. Let's check the wide one, the actual wide one video. I'm not talking about the actual track video. I'm talking about the single video. About the wide one that we released for the single. Yeah, 69 views. That got more on YouTube than in Spotify, but that's okay because the numbers are actually close. 51. We got, so what was it, 69? Nice. Then Technical Directions 187 compared to 42. That's insane. Some to compare it with, I mean, bear in mind the numbers are close, but it's not. I was expecting this to be the most streamed. Okay, if this doesn't be the most streamed album by the end of the year, then by all means it's okay. Because I want this to overtake this at least. I want the Peeps Arc album to actually overtake Lo-Fi Vibes, because that's just one genre where this is an entire range of them. Yeah, it's a bit weird. At least I want this one taken over. Yeah, this Peeps Arc album was a good one, but people really wanted to see this on Spotify and everything, so I don't understand why it didn't do as well as it should have. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in the album, so yeah, Into the Infinite and Resurrected original game soundtrack. Game, I put game on accident. I mean, it is D&D is a game, so I fucking knew it, lad. But it's just the fact that everyone wanted to see this on big streaming platforms, but then no one actually listened to it. Yeah, I don't. And you see why I don't want to do another D&D event after this, because I know for a fact that the D&D soundtracks, they're good, but no one likes to listen to them. But in terms of actual albums and EPs and singles, they go up. So I think from this is that no one actually wants a soundtrack on Spotify from us. No one wants that on there. Or what I did think about if because I didn't advertise it as much as the Peeps Arc album. I could have advertised it more, but I just didn't, because I just didn't have the time. So yeah, I don't think in terms of the soundtrack, I'm a bit disappointed. So yeah, I don't think okay, another thing I want to point out is that I was gonna plan doing another D&D event. I was. But after looking at these analytics from Spotify, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable doing another D&D event because if the Emotions album does this exact thing as well, and if the soundtrack I have for the second D&D, which I was planning to end up like this as well, what can I do? What could I possibly do to avoid any of this? Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm debating on it now because I really love telling this story, and I spend the things I actually paid for something, I can't remember what it was, but for the Peeps Arc album I actually had to pay for loops and I didn't get any of the money back. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I paid it for something else, wasn't it? Oh yeah, because that's the thing, I got scammed. Okay, I was thinking of a random thing. I'm thinking of another random thing, don't worry, that's a story for another day. Yeah, but I love telling this story, but if people don't want to, when I look at these analytics and it just, that's the thing, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the least performing video we have on the channel, don't worry about that, it's just, it's the least performed project that I actually put some effort into. The Peeps Arc album, I didn't really put that much effort into it. It's just, okay, it loops, and it loops over and over again. But when it came to the Into the Infinity Tomb soundtrack for the original version, I put heart and soul into it, and people loved it. But when it came to the remastered one, which is this, I don't feel comfortable releasing any more things on Spotify after the Emotions album after this. I just don't feel comfortable anymore, because this is a major loss. Don't get me wrong, Mechanical Torture is the best out of the track, but look at 3 streams. Well, comparing to the competitors we have on the Peeps as well, on the Peeps Spotify page as well, it doesn't add up. So I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm a bit disappointed in this project. And this is what actually I put my fucking passion into this one as well. there was a bit of passion I was put into this because it was different to what I was making. But in terms of this, there's loads of passions because Legend Foretold Alternate was never used in the original D&D, so I added that in. Mechanical Torture was never used in the D&D, but I still added that in. But there's 2 unused tracks that are in that D&D. As well as fucking Reversed Ego, Shadow Entity, and NA's Doomsday. Those 3 were never used, but they're still in there. The D&D as a whole was a massive passion project. It did well on YouTube, over 100 views, which I'm still happy about. It's just the fact that the Spotify release for the soundtrack, the Resurrected soundtrack, didn't do well as I hope it would, because it's better production. So yeah, that's enough about why I decided to drink, because that's a failed project. This did horribly, and Elijah made views the day afterwards. So I think. Do you just hate seeing my face around it? That's an actual thought I've had, you know. Do you actually hate seeing me on this channel? Yeah, that is an actual anxiety I've been struggling with as well recently. After the album as well, because I posted the most on there since Kami, Elijah and Logan joined the Peeps. And I've been posting the most. So, do you all actually hate me on this channel? Now I actually don't feel comfortable posting on the channel. I actually don't feel comfortable posting anymore on the channel, actually. Because I'm having these thoughts now. I'm still like... I don't know, it's a bit weird. Don't get me wrong, the Emotions album's doing... The Emotions single's doing well. And the D&D just flopped. and my streams aren't getting that much. Yeah, the Law podcast didn't do well. This didn't do well. That one did somewhat decent. Beats his own videos. Could have been effective. I actually don't feel comfortable anymore posting on here. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable posting on here anymore, lads. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable posting on here. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Remove that. Where's my fucking camera? That crop. Yeah, I actually don't feel comfortable posting on that channel. I don't feel comfortable posting on this channel anymore, lads. I don't feel comfortable. Take a shot for techno. Gren, I don't want to touch alcohol. After what happened yesterday, I'm not touching alcohol ever again. Yeah, techno's... Rest in peace, techno, man. Yeah, I'm having severe anxiety right now because of because I'm having these thoughts in my head about I don't know, it's just do you all hate seeing my face on this channel? And that's the same thought I have been throughout this entire stream. I don't feel comfortable if that's the thing, since I had these anxieties playing in my head, I don't feel comfortable releasing stuff on this channel anymore, or at least releasing something on Spotify. Because all the recent stuff's doing worse than it was. Peeps' Arc album is a massive success. The Lo-Fi Vibes EP is a massive success. But then when it comes to the D&D Resurrected soundtrack, it did terrible. So I just don't feel comfortable anymore, just like posting on here at least. I just don't feel comfortable posting anymore if I know something's gonna do horribly, because I don't know if things are gonna go. I just don't know, man. The D&D soundtrack Resurrected, that was terrible for me, and that's the reason why I drank yesterday. Because it failed that hard. That is because of I looked on Spotify the day before I looked on Spotify on my birthday, 2nd of July. I looked exactly on Spotify for IS to look at the fucking analytics, and guess what? Nothing was there. The next day, after the Chant to Laugh, before the Chant to Laugh stream, and before I started drinking, I looked on Spotify for IS again, and then it was worse than I expected. The album did terribly. The soundtrack remaster did horribly, and I don't wanna. Yeah, after me realizing that I did horribly wrong, I grabbed the Jack Daniels, and I started drinking. So yeah, do not do what I did yesterday. Do not fucking do that, please. Stupid decision. And whenever you're on camera, at least be responsible when you're drinking. Even if you're off camera as well, be responsible, man. I wasn't fucking responsible yesterday. Yeah, I don't. After yesterday as well, I don't feel comfortable posting on here anymore. I just don't feel comfortable. Because one, drunk Brandon yesterday was a complete accident. Fucking, the album did the soundtrack did terribly on Spotify and YouTube. And I have this anxiety of everyone hating me on this platform or everyone hating me on this channel because of me appearing the most. So that changes my answer from when do I return question. I was planning on returning in August. Now I don't know if I want to return. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to post on here anymore, because these anxieties are taking over me. I don't feel comfortable anymore. It's only a matter of time before I actually start to lose my shit and leave this entire YouTube thing, because these anxieties just keep piling on. I don't feel comfortable anymore, posting on here at least. Whereas if it's on the BBB channel, I feel more comfortable because there's no there isn't any repercussions if a project goes bad, because it's the BBB channel, it's a shit posting channel. But when it comes to the Peeps, I really have to knuckle down. And whenever something does terribly for that channel, if something does terribly for this channel, it affects me way more than it does for the BBB channel, because I don't feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable posting here, I will definitely feel way more comfortable posting on the BBB channel. So these scenarios are playing in my head constantly over and over again ever since I looked at those analytics, and they've just came into effect now to say people might hate you for you just being on this channel and appearing the most. Yes, keeping up with consistency is key, but it's the fact that it's constantly me doing it and people are getting annoyed. That's a scenario in my head. Like, people might get annoyed for me being on this channel constantly, day in, day out, and I don't want to fucking I don't want it to be the case of people like, oh, it's the Peeps, but it's only one Peeps member posting the most. I want to equal that out. That's why I made the tally to begin with, but I still kept posting constantly. So I don't know if I should return.